We're so we came down yesterday from home down to south east Sussex. We are staying in Pontins, although we said that we never would.
Wow, our experience of Pontins from Wales is there was a man pushing his buggy, smoking weed, and I saw that yesterday as well. So seems to be a thing.
We visited Pontins for a day once when we were in Wales, and we said we would never stay at Pontins, but
Due to COVID.
And it was very cheap, so we thought we'd just get away for a few days.
Because I just didn't want to do camping like we usually do, because I didn't want to have to share our toileting and showering facilities, really.
No. So, yesterday was, I think
stressful.
You found the journey quite stressful.
Fairly stressful, yeah. Well, it began with the kids. They were being quite loud. They were excited, so you can't. But yeah, that sort of thing makes me a little bit nervous.
Anxious. Had to stop
For a toilet
for
break.
a toilet break. So we stopped at a nice little town on the way here, Rye, which was nice.
Quite picturesque.
A sort of pretty little town. We had lunch there, and had a little walk around their little cool streets, but you weren't able to enjoy it really.
No, it was. We stopped to have lunch, which was. At first we were like searching for somewhere to get lunch, and that was fairly stressful, trying to find a place to eat. And then we found a place, and we were sat outside. We were sat at this little place. I think it was called I can't remember what it was called now.
It's a little sort of
It was
cafe.
like the Grain or something like that.
A little cafe.
And we were sat outside, but outside it was just this. We were like benches, and then there was like a chain as a sort of perimeter thing. And we were sat there, and then the road was literally the other side. There was no part of pavement or anything like that. It was literally the road. And the boys kept playing on the chain, and it got me really quite stressed. So I had tummy ache, and so I didn't get to eat as much of my food as I wanted to eat. And then that sort of set the scene for the rest of the little walk.
Yeah, it was a nice little walk, but
It was nice.
Joshua's,
The castle, but it was just Joshua was very hyper, and
he likes jumping on walls and things. He likes a bit of the parkour and all that sort of stuff, and doesn't do your anxiety any good, does it? Not necessarily because you think he's going to hurt himself, but
I know. I think he's quite good at what he does.
What people think of him, isn't
I
it?
don't like what I perceive other people to think, because if he's jumping off a wall that's 100 years old and it starts crumbling, it's sort of not okay.
Well, it's not. Is it? So today we're off to Dover Castle.
Yep.
So, and we're going to have a look at the cliffs.
Maybe. I don't want to, I don't know, the thought of going on the cliff scares me. But if we can find somewhere we can sort of see the cliffs, it might be a little bit nicer.
Yeah, and the weather's looking alright now. It was chucking it down with rain earlier, but the sun's come out now, so it wasn't looking like it would be very nice on top of the cliffs, but I think it might be now. So,
yeah,
we'll see how we get on. What are you worried about today?
Well, it's just obviously, although they we've booked in for 10 o'clock, and they stagger people's entrance time, so you have to book in for a certain time. So we booked in for 10 o'clock, but it's a little bit like, I think I read that once you're there, you can spend all day there. So by 2 o'clock, it may be like heaving. So it's I'm mainly worried about the yeah, I know, darling. I'm mainly worried about the COVID aspect. So I've got 3 bottles of sanitizer. I've got wipes to wipe down stuff, if like we use the public loos or whatever. Yeah, and masks obviously. So yeah, I worry about us all being in an enclosed space and making sure that the boys are with us and not running off.
Worry about losing them.
Yeah, like if they run off too far ahead, and like one of my things that I get really worried about is if I can't see them and then I start to panic. It's sort of like I was in the queue to book into Pontins, which took forever. And Tom was over sort of a little while away, and with the kids, and Tom sort of came around the corner and the kids were behind some like plants and I couldn't see them, and I was like, where are they? But so yeah, that's that. Me.
Let's get off to Dover then.
Later. Three boys in front. Anxiety's not too bad at the minute. There's quite a few people, but it's not too bad. There's capping how many people can come, so hopefully, but we could probably spend the day here. It's quite nice. We're on the roof. It's pretty amazing. But my anxiety is quite high. It's quite chest. It's quite tight because I don't know where Joshua's gone. But there it is. Yeah. And I've got to make all the way back down in an enclosed space. Down. Hurt my fibro quite a lot with the steps, coming down the steps. But nice few things to look at. It's really windy. I don't even know if you can hear me.
This is the medieval tunnels, Dover Castle. Emily didn't want to come down there because it's a bit steep for her, so we're going to film it, as you can see. Very steep, isn't it, boys? Yeah. Just wait, please.
they'll be back in a second, so it won't be too bad.
Is this a gravestone?
What?
Gravestone.
No, I don't think so. I don't know what it is, I'm sure. You alright? Need help? Josh will help you.
Come here.
Here he comes. My very own Indiana Jones. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa! Right, should we go back up then? Joshua, don't run. Emily wasn't daft. I'm not coming down here. Because coming up is a bit of a trek, isn't it? Go on. Go on. Keep going. Wait there. This is typical Joshua. Just, Joshua, come back, please. He likes to just disappear where he can't be seen all the time. Careful. Careful. Are you alright there, Daniel? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Pooing.
Oh, really? Do we have to have pooing? Lovely.
Can I have a drink, Daddy?
I did feel at one point that I was going to have a panic
Sandwiches
attack
are the best.
because it was when we started. It was when we were going up the stairs, and the boys were ahead, and they were even ahead of you, and you were telling them to wait. So I couldn't see them, and we just put our masks on, and we were going up these stairs, and so my breath was like unregulated. So I was coming and we got to one of the rooms, and I was like that. But I managed to
Is it when we were going up to the roof?
yeah, I think it was when we were going up to the roof.
And then Joshua shouted out, "I'm on the roof!"
Yeah, and then it was and I didn't know what the roof looked like. I didn't know how small it was. I didn't know how safe the turret thing was going to be, and it was just a little bit much. So, and also my shoulders hurting, and also my.
I'm having sandwich for lunch.
Excellent. Right, so we've just had a lunch, and we're at Dover Castle. We are going to head off to the White Cliffs of Dover now, but we're just waiting for Emily because she's gone to the loo. Second time in 10 minutes. But yeah, that's all part of her anxiety. So yeah, perhaps see you up on the White Cliffs of Dover.
So we are at the White Cliffs of Dover. I'm bricking it. I need to. It's kind of for many reasons. Hoping that the boys listen. And so we went to the cliffs. I got about 100 metres and then I couldn't go any further. So I came to sit in the car, nipped into the little shop, and yeah. So my anxiety got the better of me, I think. Nothing I can do about it really.
So we're walking along the White Cliffs of Dover for obvious reasons.